come up on that. Hello everyone and welcome back to Streamline Racing Series. This is the 9th round of the Tier 1 season here at this very, very sunny Silverstone circuit today. And as you probably already know, it's my last time covering SRS Tier 1, and obviously it has been an incredible 20 or so months that I've been privileged to be able to do this and enjoy myself, you know, through the many highs that we've seen throughout both instances of the league, if you like, because I know there's been a lot of change since then and now. But for one final time, I'm happy to be bringing this to you once again, and I am joined today by Mr. Raptor F143. How are you doing today?
I'm doing very well. Sad for this to be your last race to commentate and, you know, admin in the league. And happy Halloween to everyone.
Absolutely. Yeah, 31st of October. Halloween. I mean, it doesn't look very scary out on track at the moment with the weather that we've got, but yeah, it kind of hit when I went to go and start the broadcast that, well, I'm not going to be doing this on a Sunday anymore, but yeah, I have my reasons, and I'd be more than happy to see out the end of this season, but I just don't think I can. I've got many plans, a lot coming up. You know, I'm bound to miss 2 or 3 races in there somewhere, so yeah, it is what it is. But now is the time to move on, and obviously I do wish all the best to the rest of the admin team, the rest of the drivers, for how the rest of the season will play out. Whether they continue the league into a 60s season, who knows, but I'm more than willing to help anyone out that needs a support in their role or something. But yeah, forgetting that, we've got 10 minutes to go in this qualifying session, and I say it's not really a heated championship fight at the moment at all, to be honest. Championship context then, Jab now 154 points from 8 races. 4 wins, 7 podiums, 2 pole positions, and he has a 66-point lead over F1 driver on 88 points. Unbelievable numbers that guy is putting in this season. Jab, who's currently 4th place on the medium tyres by just 0.2 of a second behind Polo God, is surely going to be the favourite today for victory, Raptor.
Yeah, I fully agree with you.
Absolutely. Rundle on a flying lap through Woodcut. Next up is Copse Corner. The old turn 1, he had to go down a gear there. A lot of drivers have actually been struggling through there. Obviously, it's just a bit more understeer in the cars. Setups not how they used to be. So it's going to be a real driver's challenge today. And we'll see best of the best prevail in this 15-car grid for today. Heading down now towards Stoke Corner, turning it in nicely from the curb. It does run a bit wide at the apex, but he stays within the track limits, and he heads down now towards Vale, missing the apex ever so slightly. It was not very clean through there, and rounding the final corner club, Rundle crosses the line, and it's P7 for the Red Bull driver who got another podium finish last week.
Yeah, not a terrible first lap there from Rundle. But I'm sure he's going to be improving later on in this session.
Absolutely. Still early days. I mean, well, we're into the second half of the session now, but this is where we'll see proper laps being put in. Communist MV out on the medium tyres at the moment. Going through Copse Corner himself. I think we've got Jab out there as well, coming through the loop, and then onto Aintree and the Wellington straight then in the McLaren, the American driver for a British team at the British Grand Prix. Strange combination, I can't lie. I mean, who was the last American McLaren driver? I have no idea, but if there even has been one.
Montoya was an American. He was Colombian. I don't know.
Yeah. Good shout from Montoya. Didn't really think of that, but yeah, wasn't under an American license. Into Maggots, Beckett's and Chappell. We'll see how the championship leader can take this. So smooth through there. He's got the Aston Martin following him as well. This is obviously the base of Aston Martin, just outside or opposite the entry to the racetrack. Into Stowe, nicely done, carrying a lot of speed. Down the hill he goes, into Vale. And this could be one mighty lap from Jab as he rounds the final corner. Where's he going to put his McLaren? And he puts it onto provisional pole by 0.2 of a second over Polo God. We've got Pluto pitting there as well. F1 driver, don't count him out here. He's going through the Sector 2 split now. Almost 0.3 of a second up. This could be quick enough to just beat his teammate here. But will he be able to challenge Jab, who he's 66 points behind in the championship? He scored no points last week, did F1 driver. It was a massive, massive dent to any remaining hopes that he had. Now going through Vale and rounded the fight. It's invalid. It was probably invalid ages ago, but it was 26.5. How I didn't notice that, I don't know.
Blue Goppy, going around the final corner here. Taking his place Ferrari. He can't improve.
Does improve.
He does improve, but not his position.
Not too bad there from Blue Goggy in the top 6, and a lot less laggy this time around. He did actually have to host last night, because silly me, yeah, yeah, I take full responsibility for that, but Gogglesort is going to be next across the line for Team Aston Martin. He's rounded the final corner now. Where's the Brit going to put it? P9 for Gogglesort. It's not an overly impressive lap. He's a second off the pace at the moment. Aaron Ocon coming to a standstill as the Ferrari flies by him. I think that's Kyogre. No, it's not, but Kyogre is on a lap time actually. He is on a flyer. He's making his way to Copse Corner. Will he keep it pinned? Oh, small lift.
To answer your question, there was one American McLaren driver, Michael Andretti, raced for them in the 1993 season.
Oh! Fair enough, fair enough. Well,
he got 1 podium and 7 points.
Okay, so Jab is miles better. That's what we're trying to say. Yeah. Kyogre, who's enjoyed a decent spell of races. P7 last time out, beating his Ferrari teammate, crossing the line. Kyogre. Again, he improves, and he's pretty much matched his Ferrari teammate there, Blue Goggy. These two are actually quite evenly matched. Been an enjoyable partnership to watch, the Ferrari duo so far this season. Great to see they've showed so much commitment as well to the league. Again, Aaron Ocon just coming to a standstill there. Not really too sure what his run plan is in this session. But we've got about 3 minutes to go. The final runs, will be starting shortly. And do feel free to get your predictions in. Oh, Black Draw! Hello! Did not notice you were on a lap Black Draw. But 1 minute 26.6 for Black Draw, putting his AlphaTauri into P2 once again. He's been a very outstanding qualifier this season, has Black Draw, and I think he really does deserve a few more race results to prove his pace as well. We'll see if he can get it today, because as it stands, he's in a very good position.
No one really on any push laps right now. Except Communist, actually, in the Williams.
Copse corner. We'll see how he takes it.
Oh no!
Oh, and he tried to go full throttle all the way. And around goes his Williams. Spins it back around without any damage, but Communist... Yeah, I just think it's impossible to go through their flat. We never usually say that about Copse Corner. Usually every year you hear, oh, it's not even a corner. Well, it really is proving to be a tricky corner in this qualifying session. It can get even more tricky in the race. You go through there with a heavy car on worn tyres. So we'll see how that plays out. Communist is going to stay out here. He may have enough fuel for one final run. Aaron Ocon retiring from the session. No points last time out for Aaron Ocon, unfortunately. Got his first points finish of the season. Last time out... Oh, not last time out. In Italy, 2 weeks ago. Not yesterday. Oh my god, I'm so bad at this. Aaron Ocon, last week, he finished P11, just outside of the points. He was just unable to make it 2 point scoring finishes in a row. Cops is easy flat, says Sam Cole. Yes, but you're quick.
Have you got a Mantis or will I go? Do that discussion.
Oh, yeah, if you could get him back in, that'd be great.
Oh, he's turned off his Xbox.
Oh dear. He's not got long to get back in, that's for certain. With 30 seconds to go, Jab, the provisional pole sitter, starts his final flying lap. He's one of the first to come around. I think it's just LSJ Rundle in front of him, but we'll stick with Jab. And into Village he goes. Nicely done there. So we go onto the T-cam, now through the loop, short shifting into third, and then full power until Brooklands. As we go under what people call the Aramco Bridge. I have no idea how that name originated. I mean, it does say Aramco on it. Saudi oil company. And now into Love Field. A few pumps of the brake. I mean, he has been known as a little bit of an ABS merchant, but there is no denying that he has the raw speed that could challenge many, many top drivers. He makes it through Copse cleanly. Next up is the challenge of Maggots, Beckett's and Chapel. But what challenge? Flat through the first part. Ooh. Well, got a little wide of the apex there through Beckett's, and now down the back straight. He's found 2/10 in this lap so far as he flies downhill towards Stowe Corner. It actually goes back uphill slightly before you swing it into the right-hander. Full power through all the way there, and now down towards Vale.
Rundle has spun in the final, coming out of the game.
Oh, and he's coming back on the track just in front of Jab, who puts in a 26.2. It's a rapid lap from Jab. Can anyone beat it? Kostag is going to be up next. He doesn't spin, unlike his teammate, and he goes up to P5. Next across the line is an Aston Martin of Gogglesaw, who's hit the wall and taken off his tyre. And then next up is Pluto, who sits third in the championship, and he is in a fight with F1 driver. He stays P4. Then, next across the line, I believe, is F1 driver, who doesn't improve his position. Polo God's got it horribly wrong as well. And Black Draw, who has retired from the session. This means that surely Jab holds on to pole position unless Blue Goggy can do something about it, which he doesn't. And then finally to cross the line and invalid is QBR20 Josh.
There we go.
Pole position number 3 for Jab this season, and he absolutely dominates this qualifying session. It's an American 1-2 here at Britain. Just to rub it in a bit. No rivalries here.
Yeah, no rivalries.
Polo God, the Irish driver, in P3 as well, you know.
They're the only British in the top 5.
Indeed. Kostag P5, the Greek driver. F1 driver, Blue Goggy, 6th and 7th, Kulkaogra, Rundle and Gogglesaw round off the top 10 as we head to a 26-lap British Grand Prix. And, well, it does like to go by really quickly. It's actually overcast for the race. So we'll see if there's any rain lingering.
A quick update on the football. West Ham has retook the lead with a Declan Rice goal.
I've heard it was an absolute screamer.
Oh.
But that came from a West Ham fan.
Uh,
I mean, actually, Expilo just said, what a goal. So, I mean, it wasn't the greatest of reactions.
But
My football chat messages are a bit more exciting than that. Expilo, last week's race winner, on the sidelines tonight, the reserve driver. And let's take a look at some of the strategies then. Obviously, the top 10 all on the softs. It is a very simple soft medium here, or medium to soft. And Communist and Josh have gone for the medium tyres as well then. Raptor, for one last time, I'm going to ask you to pick your favourites for this race.
Well, you know, it kind of has to be Jab as one of the people that you can literally put all your money on. Getting told by Big Meg and seeing how close this he has been so far this year, I just wouldn't be surprised if he dominates this race. Now that I've probably jinxed him, sorry. And I'll go with one more, and go with Rundle down in P9. There's a Ferrari around. I'm not too sure. I think Rundle can do pretty well this race. He has shown that he's very fast this season, getting a few podiums. And yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he makes his way up the field into a good top 5 position and maybe even a podium.
Yeah, thanks very much. I'm actually intrigued to see what the likes of Black Draw and Polo God can do, particularly off the start, because as you go through turn 1 and 2 completely flat out, it's the big braking zone, turn 3 Village, where we could just see someone try to poke it down the inside. If you remember back to the 2018 British Grand Prix, Raikkonen made a late lunch, locked up, tapped the home hero around Lewis Hamilton, and received a 10-second time penalty for it. So we'll see if anything of that sort happens today as we round the final corner. And yeah, again, it's hitting. The last race start I'll take you through here in SRS. Round 9 of the season. Before we head into a 1-week break for the Mexican Grand Prix. A 2-week break, sorry. Brazilian Grand Prix follows, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Round 9 of 15 here on Halloween, where the 5 red lights are coming on now ahead of the drivers. And for one last time,
There's a jump from the...
Atlantis is gone. The rest of the field go. It's lights out. And away we go. Slow start from Blackmore. In fact, I think he got caught out from that as Jab leads through turn 1. Pluto's had a great start and shoots up from 4th to 2nd. And will he go down the inside of Village? We're following them through now. Now onto the loop. And then onto Aintree in the Wellington straight. Jab stays in front, but Pluto in the slipstream. Will he take the lead here from the McLaren? It's McLaren versus Williams down in towards Brooklands, but Jab just stays in front. Further back, Gogglesaw and Rundle going side by side through Brooklands. Here we
This looks familiar.
Oh, surely not into Cop's Corner, where Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen came together in the 2021 British Grand Prix. Pluto gets it done up the inside, and Jab is trying to fight back into Maggots, Beckett's and Chapel, but he can't do so. Oh, he gets wide, he gets loose. Jab just getting caught out from that. Now he's under pressure from Polo God. Down the hanger straight, and to Stowe corner we go. Will Polo God go for it? I don't think he will. Oh, first spinner of the afternoon, the evening I should say. It's pitch black outside. Communist MV is the first spinner. He started on the medium tyres, so a bit of a costly error for him. Pluto leads his home Grand Prix at the end of lap 1, taking the lead off Jab, but he is still hot on his heels.
Yeah, what a start from Pluto, from 4th position.
Oh, and Jab gets a bit loose there, and Polo God just getting ever closer as Pluto moves to the left-hand side and back to the racing line, which you're allowed to do just the once to break the slipstream. Into Brooklands we go, and onto Luffield. Pluto just taking a slightly wider line there. Jab does well, keeps it tight, and carries enough speed. Should be no threat of an overtake into Cops. What a camera shot as they all blast through and going off the track. There is Kostag. That was a Red Bull running wide, but Jab is really closing in. He's not being affected at all by any dirty air. He seems to have a lot of pace into Maggots, Beckett's and Chapel. Now down the hanger straight we go. You can just see Pluto pulling away there. He certainly used a bit of overtake just to try and keep in front. The DRS is enabled next lap. Do you think Jab will go for it then, Raptor?
I mean, if he's close enough, sure he will. I don't know what it was for previous thing, but yeah, I think he's not made the next move. He is very close.
F1 driver down in 6th place, taking the fastest lap at the end of lap 2. It is just one big train. Will Jab go down the inside at Vintage? No, he won't. He's going to wait because he's now got the DRS. This should be a simple move. He's got plenty of battery to play with as well. Will Jabri take the lead here? He's opened the DRS. He's in the slipstream. Which way will he go on Pluto? He's side by side with the Williams driver into Brooklands, and he's going to go the long way round, which gives him the inside for Luffield. They're side by side through turn 7 Luffield, and Jab does get in front. Really impressive.
Yeah. Aaron up for the 3-second time penalty. No surprises.
Of course. And Kostag, again, he's really exploiting that because I know you can exploit that. If you do it just right, you can just not get penalties there. But if Kostag is using that as his lifeline, that is definitely going to go to the stewards. And off at Beckett is QBR20. Josh Pluto gets the job done though into Stowe. He retakes the lead. There's no safety car. There's now a virtual safety car. And no overtaking. As Aaron Ocon goes off as well. There's 2 cars in the wall. I'll be very surprised if this isn't a full safety car. I don't think it's going to be upgraded. Cars have gone.
Wow.
Yeah. Double trouble for Aaron Ocon and Josh, but Pluto, crucially, there just before the yellow flag period, Pluto regains the lead of the race. This is going to be some battle. Oh, and they're all bunching up there, perhaps waiting to recover a bit of their delta. Still the top 6 in this DRS train, and just lingering behind as well. Blue Goggy and Gogglesaw. It's becoming a really entertaining race, and we're only 4 laps in. Been quite a long virtual safety car period, but as we come up now completing one whole lap. It's back to green flag running, and the DRS is enabled. Obviously, this is not like a safety car period where you've got to wait 3 whole laps for it to be re-enabled again. Pluto has built up a half a second lead here as Jab tries to chase him down the back straight once again, and he's not going to get it done this time, but further back, the AlphaTauri of Black Draw under a lot of pressure there from Kostag, an F1 driver as well, waiting in the wings. Into Vale we go. Pluto out in front. A lot better that time around. Oh, Polo getting a bit loose back there. So we start lap 5 of 26.
Now, there's been a bit of a gap formed between 6 and 7, so you can kind of tell what drivers are going to be fighting for this win now.
Yep, it's really starting to split off into one big 6 train, if you like. It's almost like the Premier League. But Pluto still retains the lead into Brooklands. And again, we know how quick Jab has been through Sector 2. Into Cops we go. Big lifts there, obviously, at this early phase of the race. The cars are still heavy. Now, down the hanger straight. Jab moving to the left-hand side to follow Pluto's trail. Will he go for it this time around? He's not close enough. So Jab just keeping the pressure on. Pluto's still on a good amount of ERS. It is actually really good to say ERS around here. It's actually quite easy. You seem to have just a lot throughout the lap. But Pluto sets the fastest lap. That goes to Polo. Then Black Draw. Oh, he's actually side by side with Rapid Extreme here. Rapid Extreme just getting his nose in front through Club Corner. Gogglesaur's going to have a look into Abbey. Oh, surely not side by side through there. Rapid gives way and has to go the long way back onto the circuit. Let's go back to the front because here comes Jab once again. He has a look around the outside. Pluto runs wide. This gives Jab a switchback and surely not around the outside into Lovefield. And now on to Woodcote we go. And next up is Cops Corner once again. But again, Jab just sticking by for the time being. But closer than ever before is Polo God as we go through Cops now. Running wide is Jab. Here comes Polo God. Just backed off a little bit there. He was certainly a lot closer initially. 3-second time penalty to LSJ Rundle, but so far it's good to see it's been kept pretty penalty free. And then Rapid Extreme goes and gets one as I say that, but down the back straight once again, the hanger straight towards Stowe. Again, no moves made just yet. We'll perhaps see the pit stops coming around lap 7, lap 8. For an easy trek to the finish line on the mediums. The undercut is going to be quite powerful, so let's watch out for that. But I'm really just enjoying how this top 6 train is looking. I don't want there to be dramatic changes in the order, dramatic gaps formed, because, well, this is brilliant.
Yeah, it looked like there was going to be a bit of a gap formed between Polo and Black Draw, but Black Draw really came back at it after when these 3 battling up front. And I think Goggle's around again.
Oh,
yes,
Goggle, yeah. That's at turn 2. I think he has managed to get it back going again. I'm loving these high-speed camera shots, especially as we see all 6 cars going through there. Something quite spectacular. And Jab once again 2 tenths behind Pluto. You can't really take your eyes off this at all. Jab gets a nice Cops Corner, and we know again how quick he is through Maggots, Beckett's and Chapel, but it is one of the easiest places to just pick up a warning. DRS open once again, and the overtaking gauge for Jab. Is he going to go for it on Pluto? Finally we're seeing the move. Side by side down towards Stowe Corner. Jab gets his nose in front, and Jab retakes the lead once again. If anyone's counting how many changes of lead we're seeing throughout this race, fair play, but I don't think anyone is, and I don't think anyone wants to. You can see it with your own eyes. Fastest lap there. We've had a lot of fastest laps throughout this race. Jab there having, again, the double DRS, the double slipstream down the main straight. Oh no, F1 driver, second place in the championship,
I'll get the invite.
has disconnected. Yes, please do. Here we go again. Surely it's Pluto's chance now, just to save a little bit of battery, which he's had to use to stay in front of the McLaren. You can just see there, you do gain a lot, just lifting. You know, you gained about 7% there, just lifting through Luffield, and just coasting it around. Energy efficient circuit. Again, this time it's Pluto that's making gains.
Yeah.
Through sector 2. Ooh, I think he did cut the corner a bit there. He's being very, very aggressive. And will he think about retaking the lead here? But he's got Polo God on his tail. And will Polo God go for it? But Pluto is certainly going for it. Here he goes around the outside into Stowe. Will he get it done? They're going to be oh so close on the exit. And I think Pluto has got his nose in front, but he's giving me dreadful camera angles. Jab stays in front. Incredible, side by side through the Vale chicane. And Jab just holding his nerve and keeping the place.
I think Polo's done a very good move to go into the pit here. I think he's going to get jumped out of them.
Considering they've been battling as they were, he would have seen what they were doing into Stowe, and then that was his moment to pull the trigger to go into the pit lane. Could we see Polo God shoot up into the lead of the race? Jab has built now a half a second gap over Pluto, which is actually quite a lot the way this race has gone. This is perhaps the most entertaining race of the season so far, and it's a shame that you know it comes now. And but while the championship's so wide, I mean, but Black Draw now up into third place. He's a lot closer to Pluto, actually. I'm pretty sure Pluto now desperate to come into the pit lane. He's probably been pushing the absolute limit of those soft tyres.
Yeah.
And Kostag's got a nice run, actually. And there goes the 1 second mark. And Black Draw is overtaking Pluto down towards Stowe. And that is a surprise. Jab will be very, very happy about that. Is Jab coming into the pits? Yes, he is. And the 3 behind follow suit. Oh! Oh, no! Kostag! Virtual safety car for that.
Poor Polo. He just lost out. No.
Oh, no. How that's a virtual safety car, I do not know. And that is absolutely stiffed. Polo God. Front wing change. The Kostag. Same for Pluto. Was that Kostag going onto the grass there in a pit lane that's only a car width wide?
I think what happened was he just broke later than the rest of them and tried to go into the grass to avoid it and just hit him as well.
That's a shame, because I think that's really ruined this race.
Polo is ahead of Pluto.
But he's so far. He's 7 seconds behind Jab.
Yeah, it's just Jab's got very, very nice here. So is Black Draw.
Wow. Should never have been a VSC, but it is what it is. Here we go. Gogglesaw picking up a drive-through penalty there as Pluto goes up the inside of Polo God. Whoa, he's just having to cut the corner there to avoid a collision.
He's definitely driving with a bit of anger now.
Oh, Rundle has gone around just behind.
I think that might have... never mind.
Gogglesaw has crashed as well at the exact same spot. And that isn't a safety car. Okay, I'm not even going to question. the inconsistencies that we're seeing. But Pluto goes down the inside at Stowe. Oh, he has the overspeed there, but just has to back out once again to avoid a collision. Polo got his positioning his car rather nicely. He's being as wide as possible, metaphorically. On to lap 11 we go. And in front, Black Draw!
Oh no!
The man in net second has gone around as well, and that is another virtual safety car. Somehow not a full safety car, as we've seen 3 cars put it in the wall in just a lap. Wow. That's Jab now with a 7-second net race lead. Just give him the race win already.
Yeah. Well done, Jab. Here you go.
Enjoy the trophy. I hope it makes you very happy. F1 driver still isn't back in, so I'm not sure what's going on there.
Oh no, Coastline's got a VSD drive-through.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Even I could get punched in this race. Okay, I've crashed, but you know, yeah, never mind.
And here comes Pluto once again with the DRS open down the back straight. This time he's side by side with Polo Godfully. And well, that was very, very easy.
The reason for Goggle and Rundle's crash is Goggle's wheel, Rundle's wheel disconnected and Goggle's pedals came out again.
Ironically, the exact same place.
On the same lap.
Okay. I won't question. But Jab has actually hit his first bit of traffic. Communist, who spun on lap 1. Now up to P2. Following Rapid Extreme, who's yet to pit off those soft tyres. Jab has hit those as his first obstacles, and just look at the difference through Copse Corner. Communist filling in today for Bennett. Will be obviously playing that second driver role. It's going to have to try and hold up Jab as much as he can for Pluto. But Jab pulling to the left-hand side. It's a very, very easy overtake. And so won't be holding him up any more than that. Jab now chases after Rapid Extreme, who is now coming up to 12 laps on those soft tyres. He's really hoping for a safety car or something, isn't he now? Yeah. He's all over the road through the final corner. Jab switches to the inside. He won't go for it into Abbey, will he? Now he will, because Rapid Extreme opens the door for him. And Jab, well, capitalises excellently on the 2 first overtaking opportunities he had to overtake both Communist and Rapid Extreme. He's got that done. He's off down the road. Easy. Communist putting pressure on Rapid Extreme, obviously on completely different strategies. Blue Goggy's got ahead of F1 driver, who's still not back in the session. That's a shame.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's guaranteed now some points unless he joins back and crashes out, but
well, no, DNO
F1 driver. Yeah.
Same with Atlantis.
That's true. Kostag as well, miles behind, still in the session though. He's looking set for perhaps a P8. And speeds in the pit lane for good measure. through the loop. Polo God versus Pluto is still a fight very much worth watching. And DRS open once again for Polo God. Couldn't get it done on the hanger straight on the previous lap, but he's gaining again. But again, sticks behind the Williams. Pluto with a 5-second time penalty, which he can definitely get removed, I have to say. And Pluto looking set for yet another P2 finish. Pluto has finished P2 twice this season, P3 on the one occasion. It's been a familiar face on the podium this season. Polo God, who's got 3 podiums, a race win as well at Italy. And here he comes. Polo God to the outside. No, he just backs out. Stamps on the brakes, says no thank you. I'll keep waiting, you tow me along. Gap of 6.7 seconds between Jab and Pluto, which has no chance of reducing unless there's a safety car here, which bunches the field together. There we go again. I'm not expecting Polo God to make a move, but Pluto is still pretty intent on defending. As Polo God closes in again. Can't get close enough. Pluto still deploying a lot of battery. He's on a lot less, and the yellow flag is Rapid Extreme has gone off the track at Farm Turn 2. And he rejoins pretty similarly to how he did in that fight against Gogglesaw. Once again, Polo God opens the DRS. And will he go for it this time? He's gaining, and again to the outside. He's going to be committed this time around as he goes all the way around the outside of Pluto. And what a move that is from Polo God as he makes his way up into net second, with Communist being an obstacle just a second in front. I think he probably wanted to do that because Communist being just in front, being a Williams driver. Watching the helicam. Now back to Polo Cam as here he comes. Will he go around the outside again? He's quite enjoying going around the outside. Communist tries to defend, makes a hash of it. Oh, and he sticks his nose up the inside. Almost collects Pluto. Communist does keep it going. But, yeah, I mean, Communist has every right to fight for track position, but the way he did it there, perhaps just a bit over the top. Cool Kyogre, I must add. Sorry, go ahead.
Pluto, I was just going to say Pluto was gaining, but he wasn't going to make a move there, wasn't close enough. Go ahead with what you were saying.
Yeah, I was going to say, Cool Kyogre, currently net 4th, is doing a great job in this race so far, about 8 seconds clear of his Ferrari teammate. They weren't separated by much in quali, but it's opened up a bit in the race. Cool Kyogre doing a great job, as he has been now for a few races. Let's have a look into his form a little bit more. Cool Kyogre has made his way up to 8th in the championship. Got a P5 finish at Spa, P3 in Singapore, and I think a P6 last week in Azerbaijan. Takes him up to a nice points haul. Here he comes! Whoa, 74 versus 37. Cops corner we go. Would either of them put a foot wrong? I didn't think so. They certainly haven't. Maggots, Becketts and Chapel coming up. And just see still lap 17 of the race. Giving it absolutely everything through there every lap. Like I said, it would be a real driver's challenge, but here comes Pluto again, this time to the inside. Pologod may have got around the outside, and he still perhaps could, but no, he's backed out long before the exit of the corner, and Pluto gets that done. Now we have just 7 laps to go, as Jab has already crossed the line to start lap 18. Now Pluto, now Pologod, and Communist into the pit lane for his soft tyres. Here comes Polo again. DRS open.
Yeah.
Will he go for it? He's gaining. He's gaining.
It
seems to be that the favoured overtaking spot is towards Stowe. A bit quiet at Brooklands. Now down the back straight, Pologod once again gaining. But has no answers on this lap. This is the real only on-track battle at the moment. So I know I've been watching this for time, but honestly, if you want to watch Blue Goggy go around on his own, I'm more than happy to. And it's for Huawei. Communist picking up
wow.
a 3-second time penalty. Sorry, that was really mean to Blue Goggy. I don't mean to be mean. He's done a good job covering Tier 2 solo for the last couple of weeks. I have to say, it's a new thing to him. He has done a good job. I did actually race last night. I was a terrorist on the track, but does that get you banned?
Huh?
Oh no.
Don't share this on YouTube. Delete the stream.
Oh no. It's not meant in a culturally offensive way, so I might be alright. But Pologod, 2 tenths now behind Pluto. Gap's shrunk a bit in on this lap. It's still a 7-second gap to Jab up the road. He'll be starting lap 20 when he crosses the line. And DRS open once again for Pologod, as we've seen so many times throughout this race. And here he goes, this time to the outside, but he backs off there. And the opportunity to cut back. Very difficult to do it at Stowe. And Vale, a risky place to make a lunge as well. So once again, Polo just holding back.
And it is still...
Here we go again.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I was just going to say it's still 2-1 because there's nothing else to say in the football game.
Yeah, fair enough. I don't blame you. Costa with the 3-second time penalty. That shouldn't affect much. Ooh, Villa are down to 10 men.
Oh, who got sent off?
No idea.
No.
It was... Thanks, Sky Sports. Just don't load any of your article. Courtney House.
Oh.
Denied goal scoring opportunity. Fair enough. Polo got a lot closer though. So enough of that for the time being, as Polo got again just backs out. Has a look around the outside briefly. Seen him do it. I think he's just waiting for the final lap. But oof, Pluto's actually getting very defensive into Vale. The gap opening up now to the race lead by 7.5 seconds. The order has remained very static.
And then there's Jab out front, just cruising on a Sunday drive. Yeah.
Which is a shame, because who would have thought after the first 7 laps that we had, we'd be struggling for things to say about this race. It's a shame. But be sure to ask the drivers about the early stages of the race, because it really was entertaining.
Yeah, sad to see that happen, but yeah, we can't change what happened in the past.
Exactly. Polo Gods, who rolled the dice, tried to make an undercut. It was ruined by a virtual safety car that really shouldn't have been a virtual safety car. Ruined by an incident between Kostag and Pluto on the pit entry. That, yeah, I mean, gonna have to have another look at that, that's for sure. But Pluto versus Polo God, still the main talking point, as we have about 5 laps left to go. Again, Polo God gaining, but the battery at the moment, Pluto on about 38%, Polo God almost touching 100%. He's just saved his battery so well, where it's got to the point where he can just use all of it in a lap, say goodbye to Pluto and seal this P2 come the final lap of the race. That is what he's waiting for. No point taking risks. He's got to continue to score. Oh, and Pluto actually runs wide there, so this could be the opportunity now.
And
however,
it could be.
This could be a very late safety car. Oh! It is!
God.
It is!
Here we go.
Oh! Oh, and Pluto does have to let Polo God through, but Polo God is going to roll the dice once again and come into the pit lane here, as does Cool Kyogre, who has a big gap to Blue Goggy, and Blue Goggy with a big gap to Costa could do the same thing here. I remember there being a late race safety car back in the day. I don't know what season it was, but it's happened again today. Jab having to stay out. He's now on the back of the safety car. Pluto staying out as well. Polo God on fresh soft tyres. Cool Kyogre on fresh soft tyres are going to be giving a challenge to this race win.
I believe Blue Goggy will be getting something, and Kostag. This is going to be an amazing finish.
This is. I didn't think this was possible. After what we had to put up with since the pit stops, but here are penalties, Simon. Pluto can definitely get 5 removed. I think that's why he was a bit hesitant, maybe on pitting, I'm not sure. Communist on 6 seconds, Kostag on 6 seconds as well. But yeah, Pluto can definitely get 5 removed there. Unless, of course, he comes into the pits on the end of this lap. Yeah, that's Atlantis between Jab and Pluto, the disconnected McLaren.
Communist is...
Well.
Communist could have a good position at the end of this race, because his tyres are newish enough.
It's just the penalties, unfortunately, that I think is going to let him down. I think we will go in on the next lap, and that will leave a 2-lap shootout.
My spidey senses tell me it's gonna get a bit.
Realistically, then, is this Polo's to lose? You know, if he fails to make the overtakes, then he'll really regret that. Pluto's asked if he can overtake the AI before the line.
Well,
I'd say
it does get you a 5-second time penalty.
yeah, but we removed yours from
Yeah, but I'm
Monza.
pretty sure they said in the ticket we shouldn't allow this in the future or something.
Oh, I don't know.
They never really said anything about
I mean, it is for the race win. Let's be honest, it's for the race win this time. Yeah, it would be really costly if he can't. To be fair, I think he should be allowed to, and then take 10 seconds off his race time, I guess.
There will be no DRS to help the drivers out either, so it's just gonna be
That's true.
pure speed to the finish.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty valid exception here for Pluto, as you'll see him blast past that AI car, the disconnected car of Atlantis, who never returns, but fair enough. So we should go in on this lap. Final car closing up now. That's F1 driver who's still not in the session, so this is a DNR and Jab wins. The gap at the top will extend to 91 points.
Wow.
Yeah. Just call it over. I'm just going to hand him a trophy after this race or something. But here we go. A nervy 2 laps to come for Jab and Pluto, who have Polo God, Cool Kyogre, right behind them with no penalties. You can just hear the Aston Martin safety car off into the pit lane, and we're racing once again here in Britain. As foot to the floor, Jab gets us back underway, and Polo God, has had a really good exit. Pluto not so good, and he's going to be putting the Brit under pressure in towards Village. He's got to get the move done early. He's gaining. Won't go down the inside just yet. Oh, but Pluto gets loose. He's really struggling for temperature. He's being pushed around the loop by Polo God. And now onto the Wellington straight we go. Overtaking Gage for Polo God. Nobody actually got any penalties there, so that's important. Will Polo God go around the outside?
Get the switch back.
Pluto has got it all wrong. Now around the outside at left field goes Polo God, and he's got the job done. 1 down, 1 to go for his second race win of the season. Polo God 1.2 seconds behind the old medium tyre runner of Jab, Cool Kyogre. Whoa, Communist there, getting his nose into Cops. And somehow that didn't end in tears, but Cool Kyogre holding on here nicely. He can get a podium still. He's just got to chase down Pluto, which is definitely possible with the tyre difference. Polo God now 8 tenths. Look at the time he's gained through Stowe, and now down towards Vale as we start the final lap in just a moment. Polo God is giving it absolutely anything. He will be delighted to take his second race win of the season if he wasn't happy enough about his first, if he wasn't fueled with anger after the virtual safety car that ruined any potential battle on track. It's now come full swing and given Polo God the lifeline that he deserved. And look at this, 4 tenths of a second. Surely he'll wait and then go for it on the hanger. I'm not sure, but Jab using just as much overtake, and that keeps him in front by a long distance. But still, you can just see the grip difference visually and how much of it Polo God has. And now for the final time heading down towards Copse Corner, the amount of battery these two are now deploying. They've had it all saved under that safety car period into Copse Corner. The difference in grip once again.
This is gonna be
And now onto Maggots, Beckers and Chapel. It is going to be so close. Polo God. Now on to Chapel, and he's got a good run. Will he go for it? He's in the slipstream. He's using every single watt power joule, I don't know, whatever's in that battery pack. And now into Stowe Corner. I don't think Polo God's got enough, and Jab is going to take a masterclass of a victory. That's race win number 5, is it, for Jab? But look at the exit Polo God has. He spun it off the line, but Jab wins race number 5 of the season. He's done it once again, and hand in the title already.
Wow.
Driver of the day goes to Cool Kyogre. Pluto will be up on the podium because he will certainly get that 5 seconds removed. Certainly wasn't his fault. But surprise, surprise, it's Jab once again on top.
Wow. For a split second there, I thought Polo might have had enough traction to get him out of there, but wow, what a finish there. If there was DRS, I think that was Polo's win easily.
Yeah. Breathe. Wow. That is that then. Let's get Jab, Polo, and Pluto in here as well. It's only fair. Pluto is certainly going to get that P3. Shout out to the Ferrari boys, indeed. That will be P4 and 5 pending that appeal. And you have to say, job well done by those two. And Ferrari continuing their rather good form at the minute. Starting to recover the lower space of the Constructors' Championship. And I'll certainly be delighted with, 22 more points in the bag. It's their best haul of the season. But quickly, Raptor, any final words on that race?
Incredible. Start and finish. The mid piece wasn't amazing, but the start and finish was some of the best racing I've seen in a long time in this league. What a race, and a great way to send you off in this league as well.
Absolutely. Late race safety car. It just had to be, didn't it? It's one of the OG sort of things that came from the original Alpha Racing League, and good to have that sort of moment again today. But interviews. Let's start with Pluto, who is 99% going to be on the podium today. Firstly, let's talk about that incident in the pit lane, which ultimately ruined the middle part of the race. Was it the case of Kostag going onto the grass and killing you?
To be honest, I originally was mad at Kostag because he came steaming up my arse, to be honest with you. And yeah, he took out me, giving me wing damage, giving me a 5-second penalty. But then I heard, was it Black's Raw? He was talking about he was going too slow or something into the pit lane. So I don't know. I'm not going to say any blame, but it fucked me over either way.
Yeah. But on that battle with Polo God, you were keeping him behind for a long time. Obviously, I'm pretty sure Polo God was saving a lot of his battery there for a late race charge. Was it that you didn't pit because you'd have to serve that penalty and it would give up track position?
It was a bit of confusion, to be perfectly honest with you, because it was a bit late, the call. I saw Jab stay out, and then Polo went flying around my outside. He overtook me for... I don't even know if that's legal, to be perfectly honest with you. But yeah, it threw me right off, and I just followed Jab.
Yeah, fair enough. Congratulations on your 4th podium finish of the season. I wish you all the best for the rest of the season, obviously. Certainly, you've overtaken F1 driver now in the championship. P2 may well be coming your way, so well done. Raptor, any questions from you?
No, just nice result there. Unfortunate about the mid-race pit lane incident, but good result anyway.
Cheers.
Alright, let's move on then to Polo God 2. Oh, I mean, if there's a definition of a frustrating race to go through, try the undercut. No, a virtual safety car comes out. Try for the race win on the final lap. No, there's just not enough time. Would you agree with that, Polo? I mean, so close yet so far.
Yeah, I mean, it was a very frustrating race. I mean, being stuck in the train, I was fighting the whole that first stint was like not helping at all. Yes, Jab and was Pluto battling because Pluto had, like one of the best stuff. Wait, come on. Sorry, my headset's very keeps cutting out. Does it keep cutting out on you lot or?
Yeah.
Alright, my switch headset. Give me a sec.
Alright.
I was looking forward to that. It was complimenting me.
Yeah, we'll give him a moment.
And am I okay now?
There you go. You're a lot louder as well.
Oh wait, hang on. I need to turn this up. There we go. I think I should be okay.
Okay.
Nope, I can't hear anything now.
Brilliant.
Audio settings. Oh no. Alright, give me a moment. Can't hear out of either ear.
Turn your TV off.
You're saying that like you
Yeah,
can hear
I'll
you.
just go onto the stream and see. I'll just go onto the stream. It might be a bit of a delay on when I answer your questions.
Gonna be like a news delay.
What was I saying before?
Okay.
Yeah.
So pretty much,
Frustrating.
Pluto and Jab were fighting for the entirety of that first stint. And I guess I decided to pit early to try and jump the two of them and like just defend for my life. And then yeah, the virtual safety car came out. I don't even know why it came out. Was it because there was like contact at some point, or
It was the pit lane
yeah?
incident, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the pit lane. So I had to wait until the stream actually caught up to me, but I was very frustrating that that came out. Then Pluto, I guess me and Pluto battled for the mid part of the race. It was very entertaining. I really enjoyed that. I was kind of just saving my battery for a late race move because I knew the win was off the cards. Then when I saw Rapid Extreme retire, which looked like a heavy crash, I decided to go for a move just before it said the safety car came out. Didn't really work out. I mean, I'm sorry for Pluto for overtaking like that. I guess I decided to go into the pits then. Like, I was gonna pit anyway, even if I didn't do that move. I'm not sure if that'll get me penalized or not. If it does, then fair enough. Yeah, obviously I got really close to Jab at the end. Just wasn't enough time. GG's to him. I mean, he was fortunate, but he was very, very, very good. I got some fortunes as well, so I guess it kind of comes full circle for the both of us. So, GG's to Jab. I guess another solid result after a bit of a disappointment in Baku. I guess we just move on from here, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, you've described your whole race pretty well there, if you can obviously still hear this on the stream. I will ask Raptor just to see if he has anything to ask you, but yeah, thanks very much and congratulations.
No, I have nothing to ask. Just, you got very unlucky today with some of the things that happen out there, but it still took a good result in the end of the thing, so yeah, well done.
Yeah. Yeah, obviously.
Thank you. Sorry. Don't know if Jab's in his interview now, but sorry about that.
No, don't apologise. Don't worry, it happens. But let's go to. Brilliant. Let's go now to 5-time race winner this season, Jab. And, I mean, it wasn't easy, but it became easy. But then it didn't become easy. because obviously you lost the lead to Pluto, and then it was a ding-dong battle, and then obviously the pit lane incident came. You were gone down the road. Then a safety car comes out, and all of a sudden you're under immense pressure again. But you cope with it well. Describe your race from your point of view.
Alright. But obviously, Pluto got past me. Honestly, great battle. Kept it clean. I don't think we even made contact once. Then obviously I looked behind me. I just heard, a crash happen. I saw all of them crashing in the pit lane. It was pretty easy behind that point. And then obviously when not Raptor, but Rabbit crashed. I actually passed the pit lane when it came out, so I couldn't pit. So I was just kind of screwed at that point. But we lived, we survived, so I'll take it.
You live to fight another day. I mean, your championship lead is up to, I want to say, close to 80, 90 points. But that basically, I might as well just hand you a virtual trophy here. Like, have it, take it. But there's still 6 races to go. How will you go about over the 2-week break and then returning to Bahrain? Are you still going to be on the top of your game?
Well, obviously not gonna try to pull France if I can avoid that. Try to keep it clean, don't make dumb moves, and hope these 6 races go well.
Yeah, I mean, you're so close. I mean, if you don't get it done in the next few races, I'll be very surprised. But shame about F1 driver, I have to say. Whatever happened and whatever prevented him from getting back in today. I don't know. I haven't heard anything even in the main chat. So we'll see about that. But yeah, congratulations once again to you, Jab. Any questions from you, Raptor, before I round up the stream?
No, just well done on another race win. And yeah, just good luck for the rest of the season, because I don't see you having much bad luck.
Yeah, thank you.
And yeah, this is where it comes to an end for me as well. Obviously, like I said at the start, 20 months since I joined the initial version back in season 1. I remember on the very first day, I co-commentated at USA, and it was just a place where I felt welcomed. It was just a place where I could commentate, where I could race, where I could help out in this great community. And I know there's been many day one people as well, such as Atlantis, even you, Raptor, yourself. You've been sort of a day one person. So, I'd like to thank the people who helped make this league possible. And although what am I on about? But yeah, I'm thanking everyone really, but specifically the people that make this league possible. I wish both tiers all the best for the rest of the season. I wish all the admins the very best as well, and coming to a conclusion for what's best for this league, because I know it's not going to be easy. I know it's not likely that there'll be a season 6. I'm more than happy to say that on the stream, but we'll see. I hope there is, and I hope that I can support in whatever way that I can. But yeah, enough of me waffling. Yeah, whoever it will be after the break, commentating in Bahrain, I'll tune in if I can, but we'll see. It will be my birthday on that day, so that is a no. I've just realised, but whatever. Thank you everyone so much for watching over time. I really do appreciate it, and yeah, I would say until next time, but in 2 weeks' time, SRS will see you then.